Help support our coverage using Blueberry, the community that gives creators the ability to make money, get detailed audience measurements, and host their audio and video. Get 30 days to try out the service using promo code BLUBRRY004.
How are you doing?
Good.
Yeah, welcome.
Thanks for having me.
Absolutely. So it is Marina?
Yes.
All right, Marina. And you're the co-founder and CEO of Eli Health.
Exactly.
All right. So where are you from?
Montreal.
Really? How was were you delayed at all getting in here with weather or anything?
Not at all.
Okay.
Much colder there, but no
Yes.
problem getting in.
Yeah, I bet you're excited to be here. I'm from North Dakota, so when I get to Las Vegas in the wintertime, it's always a wonderful treat. You know?
Yes,
So,
nice break from the cold.
so you have some cortisol tests. So I think I'd be your first guinea pig, as a matter of fact.
Yes.
I shouldn't say I wouldn't be your first, I'm sure. But tell us a little bit about what you have here. This looks very intriguing to me.
Yeah, so I can show you how it works.
Okay.
You put this extremity on your tongue for 1 minute.
Okay.
And this enables the technology to collect the saliva. And then you simply pull on this.
Okay.
After a few seconds to a few minutes, the lines develop. You need to wait 20 minutes for the line to fully develop. And once that's done, with the mobile app, you take a picture in order to receive your results directly on your mobile phone. And that's a big difference from what is currently available today, which is to go physically at a lab to collect a sample, process it at the lab, and then receive your result at best in a few days, sometimes in a few weeks, or even a few months.
Oh, my.
Or order a sample collection kit and ship it back to the lab. And the reason behind that is that it takes time to collect the saliva sample, to process it by professionals in the lab. So what we introduce is the possibility to do it yourself at home, or in fact, wherever you are. For example, at CES, you can test live and get your results in less than 20 minutes.
That's incredible.
Yes,
Yeah.
we've worked 5 years in R&D to make this a reality.
So is it just cortisol right now that you're testing? Do you have other things that you're bringing to market as well?
Currently, we're testing cortisol and progesterone. We're starting with those two hormones, and
Okay.
we'll have additional ones coming up.
Okay. So when you find out what your cortisol level is, then obviously if you can find out in 20 minutes, you can react to the scenario that you're probably experiencing a little sooner as well, correct?
Exactly,
Yeah.
and that's really the main gap that we're filling, because, for example, when we take other health data like heart rate, it wouldn't make sense to get your heart rate once per year and then use that level to make decision the rest of the year, because it changes all the time.
Right.
And that's why smartwatches are so popular, because it enables you to have this data in a real-time basis and change your daily decisions based on this data. So we're introducing something similar, that instant result and ability to use it as a data to change and shape your life and health, but directly at home or wherever you are.
So that's interesting. I was just going to ask you that. If this is strictly for home use, or are you expecting that you'll have doctors' offices across the world adapt this as well?
Currently, it's for home use, because the main gap we wanted to fill is enabling people to get this data instantly and shape their decisions on a daily basis based on that. But they can decide to share this information with their healthcare provider,
Okay.
in order to use it in that context. But really what we focus on as a company, it's the wellness angle and enabling people to change their lifestyle based on this data.
Is there an app that accompanies this?
Exactly. So the app is what you use to collect, to get the
Okay.
guidance,
Okay.
and then to be able to take a picture.
Okay.
So how it works is really taking a picture of the test
I see. Okay.
and then getting those results directly on the mobile app.
Okay.
And those results are the hormone level, but also scores, metrics, insights, and recommendation, personalized plans based on those hormonal data.
And if you can you do this? This is really interesting to me here, so I'm trying to formulate great questions for you. Is this something that, you know, you would want to test like every day or every 3 days on a cortisol thing, and then will it build a profile for you from that information?
Exactly. So that's really the difference that we're introducing, that instead of having one data point on a yearly basis, the relevance of this is to test frequently and over time. So what we recommend, it's at least 4 times throughout the month. And for cortisol, what's especially interesting is to test once in the morning, once in the evening to see that shape, because cortisol naturally rises in the morning. That's what wakes us up, and then decreases at night. So being able to see that full shape and to see it on a certain day, but after that over time, is providing powerful information.
Is this reasonable? I mean, is this what's the cost of a packet, or do you get like a pack of 4 or a pack of 8? How does that work?
Exactly. So it's a monthly subscription that starts at 4 tests per month and at $8 per test.
Okay, so basically $32. Is that Canadian or US?
US.
Okay.
And to give some comparison, today if you want to test your cortisol, you either have to go physically at a lab or order a sample collection kit. And most of the products out there for hormones like cortisol are between $100 to $500 per test.
One time, yeah.
And needing to wait a few days to a few weeks to receive the results. So this really opens up the fact that it's affordable, quick, the possibility to use hormones as a metric for daily life optimization, which was not possible with previous forms of testing.
Yeah, it's very, very interesting. And I like the fact that you can build a profile, because that's the other challenge you have. If you're spending $300 or $500 a test, who's going to spend thousands of dollars to build a profile over a couple of months getting tested once a week? You can do this for maybe $100 here if you wanted to. So in the subscription, is it like a 3-month subscription, or you can just go as long as you want and cancel when you want? How does that work?
Exactly. So people have flexibility on the duration of the subscription.
Okay. Very nice. Anything else that I'm missing here?
No, what we're excited to bring this product because it's part of a much broader trend of proactive and personalized health. There's more and more, and you've probably seen a lot at CES, enabling people to get data, collect data at home. But why this is very important, it's because by having this data, people are able to become proactive about their health and not wait to develop conditions, symptoms, and be able, as soon as they emerge, to understand where it's coming from, to be able to act on them, and to have plans that are personalized to them, because the same measurement means different things for different people at different stages of life. So it's really exciting to be part of this transformation when it comes to health and the possibility it opens up for everyone.
This is quite amazing, and I interviewed a company 4 or 5 years ago in the Fayetteville, Arkansas area, and probably a precursor to what you're doing here, right? And they were kind of like a litmus test type of scenario where they would swab saliva to give you kind of an indication of many things, everything from pregnancy to cortisol at that time, right? Mm-hmm. And one of the things, and I'm just using this as an example, if you could take a saliva test to determine if you're pregnant, for example, right? And it's important for a doctor sometimes to understand that, because if you were in a car accident and they don't know, I mean, if they could give you a quick saliva test to find out if you're pregnant or not, changes the trajectory of how you're being treated, correct? So these simple tests like this is actually, in my opinion, a great way for preventative health, and also it helps as far as your doctor understanding what's going on with you as well. So I just love this.
Exactly, because our body is full of information, but the problem is that if you can't access that information, you can't leverage it properly. And that's why the company started. My background is in data science.
Okay.
And having data to make decisions is important, especially as a data scientist. But we realized that when it came to our own health, we were missing that data, yet it's present here in our body, but we didn't have the chance to have a tool that enables us to collect it where it stands. So that's why we're very excited about opening up that opportunity.
Yeah, I can see a great future for you here. So thank you very much for sharing that, Marina and Eli Health. Where do we find out more information, by the way?
At eli.health. So website is simply eli.health.
All right, eli.health, eli.e. I've obviously been doing this way too long today. eli.health.
Exactly.
That's what I was trying to say. All right, Kirk's going, yes, he could do
Thanks.
that.
And
So-
you can join the waitlist at that same address.
Okay, very good. And when is this going to be available?
It's going to be available in the next few weeks, but we did open up the possibility for people at CES to test.
Okay.
So anyone can feel free to join our booth and get a test there and bring it home or test it live as they prefer.
Fantastic. Thank you, Marina.
Thanks a
All
lot.
right.
The Tech Podcast Network CES 2025 coverage is executive produced by Adam Barker. Technical director is Kirk Corliss. Associate producers are Nancy Ertz, Tracy Ingram, Xerxes Goddard, Brandy Jackson, and Aviva Cram. Voiceover by Aaron Hurst. Our hosts are Marlo Anderson, Don Bain, and Scott Ertz. Studio and equipment are provided by PLUGHITZ Productions. The TPN studio executive is Todd Cochran. This has been a Tech Podcast Network production, copyright 2025.